But for now, Cloud9 have weathered the storm.
Ooh. Ooh, and they've actually turned it back around in FaZe's face, quite literally. With the USP round, a flusher connecting, but Nico's going to counteract with one of his own. And now they're going to make a move across onto the A side, taking quite a bit of damage through the smoke, but Nico's going to get himself a second. Bomb now traversing onto the side, going to get planted. There is a rotation from Zelsis round from the T spawn, which could catch Adren unawares, but the damage is being inflicted so heavily across the Cloud9. If they go for this boost, it may end up costing them dearly, as there are a multitude of players on the side. Here comes Adren from the side. He's going to get two, and now the flanker of Zelsis has been found, but still lands the headshot. This is the point where his life should become forfeit, as he makes a move across to the A side through Car. FaZe is going to know exactly where he is. He's making a lot of noise on his approach. Double peek should come in. This round should be pretty much tied up, but Rain actually just does it one-on-one. Adren sits there and waits.
Yeah, I mean, Adren's just playing the bomb. At that point, with that late in the time, even if he wins that battle, he still has to hop on the defuse and spend all that time to defuse the bomb. So Adren just saying, I'm going to play for the bomb. Don't give him a chance to get some kind of incredible double headshot and then just straight up win the round, steal it away from you. It's pretty smart play, but FaZe obviously getting an advantage early.
He is going to connect one shot, loads of flashbangs, and a second. The terrorists are taking severe punishment on the approach, but sanity has resumed as Rain finds 4 with his AK-47.
Yeah, his head's on a swivel, spinning around, finding a... We'll see what FaZe has to play with. Yeah, this is great. Very quick sequence for Rain. Even able to get that 4th there as Flusha back so they can combine, but now he's giving up his position. Flusha with the peek. He knows they're going to look towards lower. He takes that chance. The bomb is down by Xbox and Zelsis is flanking around top mid. FaZe might not have any idea what's about to hit them because Zelsis... Oh, Guardian! Of course! He keeps his wits about him, and that was such a dangerous element of this round, and FaZe are going to get away with it.
Automatic's going to bide his time. He doesn't want to give his position away. He knows if he wants to win this round, he's going to have to come off the back of a flank, but Olof is a step ahead of him, throws the Molotov behind, and even though Olof's life is forfeit, he will take Automatic with him. And with that passage of play, FaZe should be able to move forward to a 4-1 lead. A ton of flashbangs. That'll be walking in to Zelsis, who does get an insta-dink off, but he's actually only got the USP. They'd have loved to have Flusher in this position right now. Could have done some real damage. Rush has gone down as he tries to wrap around through tunnels, and now Flusher has moved into position. He also has a kit, but there's no chance in a clutch, so he's going to back away. Nearly gets winged on his way out, but he's going to be able to survive.
Up the pace. Nico was so good in this position against Complexity. It continues here. Keo peeks right into it. Thought that smoke would save him, but Nico knew exactly how to use it.
Yeah, this really the map against Complexity in their previous best of 3 where Nico came alive, and he was going absolutely huge. Zelsis has been caught. Olofmeister going to eviscerate his head, and with that, FaZe Clan will take over B site and get a 6-1 lead. I don't really see the CTs going for this. Flusher was just kind of caught out in the open, kind of has to commit fully, but he's found himself Guardian. I wonder if that baits him into going in, because there's 2 terrorists actually away from the B site as it stands.
I don't think he could have possibly known that Olof would just be in the B tunnels. There's a flashbang out. He's got to find Olof, misses the mark, and can hold the mid flank if he'd like. Actually going to just straight walk out door. They hear the footsteps from Celsius. Guardian gets picked off again. Just a few rounds ago, Guardian put in chat, why did you kill me out of the 3 people that were there? And it just happens twice.
So solid feels bad, man, but at least FaZe are going to get a 7-1 lead, so he can feel comfortable, rest assured in the fact that his team is off to a cracking start on their T-half. In the back of their minds, though, they'll need to put away the very close comeback from Cloud9.
That'll be the real test, because, I mean, listen, that sloppy half of cash and the weird mistakes aside, that was such a sick performance out of FaZe. Just was a little bit slow on the draw on that push, and again, Zelsis is, I mean, fair play, one of the most, the ultimate legend in Olofmeister against a guy playing in his first major. I think we'd all kind of take Olofmeister in that battle any day. Automatic's got to get aggressive to try and even out the player count. A chance here against Guardian, just barely misses the pixel.
Yeah, the rush play was certainly not what Cloud9 were hoping for. Just walks into his death after they'd already conceded Zelsys' life. And after getting a round on the board, resetting your loss bonus, this is really the worst turn of events for Cloud9. This is FaZe Clan now. They're eyeing up a phenomenal half. At least 10 rounds. Could be a lot more than that, though.
I don't know if there's time for this, but Cloud9 needs to make an adjustment. What you need to do for at least one round is go send automatic towards the B bomb site. If Olaf is just going to take that fight in the halls, just put automatic there with an op. That's the exact fight an opper would love. If automatic wins that, then all of a sudden Olaf is going to have to second guess when he takes that fight, because he's going to say there could be an op here. They've been able to do that. And you at least stop him from just being so confident in dry swinging on Zelsys.
Oh, Nico's found some prey, but bit off more than he could chew. Flusher's going to punish him. I don't think they're really in a position to feasibly go for this retake.
No, they're not, but they're in a position to go for weapons at the very least. Flusha's going to go through that Molotov party. He doesn't expect that, but Flusha equally does not expect Olaf to be there. Salvage the AWP. Nico's going to come out mid, 20 valuable seconds. And actually, no, they're just going to head up towards the A-bomb site. They could choose to drop. Rain's going to do just that. Automatic doesn't realize it fast enough, and it's just the Deacon. What can you do with that? Rain's got a great angle on towards Rush, and Nico's going to be there to cut off rotations, and Zelsys just has no idea. He's got to be so frustrated in this game so far. Nico and Olaf really giving him a lesson. Welcome to the pros.
Then we'll just pretend that
it
they
was
finished
12-3 half. Nico looking for some eco frags. The B bomb site is lost, and Cloud9 can't fight for this round. It's all about seeing if you can grab an AK-47 for the next round. Anything you can salvage and bring forward is valuable, and you might as well go for it because you don't have anything invested here. Nico pulls them into the waiting arms of Adren. I don't think they'll be able to get away with the AKs that they'd like.
It's been a bit of an anticlimactic second map. I really thought after Cloud9 nearly took us to overtime, probably the moment.
What a god-tier clutch from automatic. Adren off angle in the pit. He's got the first. He has no chance. Backup converts onto the second. That's Rush. Nade's going to come out. They finish him off, but at what cost? 4 on 3. There's a minute to play with, and they now have long control. Olaf's going to start pushing into upper dark, so he's clearing out half the map. This is going to start shrinking things, and Cloud9 now on a timer.
The clock becoming more and more impactful as each second passes. 40 seconds now. Cloud9 don't really have too much of the name. They're starting to get long presence, but once again, there's going to be a rotation from the CTs. This Olofmeister may not be required if Nico continues to land shots with his AWP. Flusher going to try and make a move up catwalk, try and catch the CTs as they're all focused on long. Olof's gone in for another one, but FaZe are going to hold on their first round of the CT side. One from the CTs. This is now allowing the terrorists to start to swarm onto the site, but Rain comes through. Double spray, bomb's gone down. That's a body blow for Cloud9, with so much on the line for this round, and it's gone even worse. Flusher on the receiving end of a battering courtesy of Nico's AWP.
That's so smart from Rain, using the flashbang just to get into position for a follow-up flash from the B bomb site. He comes through, Tim is blind, and Rain gets a double spray down, and the two players trying to make it in. The bomb even being dropped in the open is just the cherry on top for FaZe. I can't believe automatic even tagged Olaf on that jump. I don't know if it'll matter much. FaZe pretty spread out, though. Adren is still out of long. Nico at the railing of A. An automatic. Do you have another one in you, sir?
Nope.
He's forced away pretty quick.
Just by himself. They absolutely do not want to give an M4 across. Take any unnecessary risks. Keeping them at arm's reach allows Guardian to use his AWP to devastatingly strong effect. Tagged Flusher there as well. Indeed he did, partially through the door. Molotov out.
Flusher just daring it. How's Flusher winning a fight against the off at long range?
Oh,
and how's Kiyoshima done that? 2 block kills. It's not going to matter in the end, 14-9. I know Guardian doesn't have the greatest numbers. He's 12 and 16, but his op feels like it's in a pretty good place.
Cloud9 need to make sure they don't all get clumped up here and lose map control as a result. Oh, Cloud9 are going all in for this. There's no flashes there. Finally, it comes out, but Rain's already struck for one. Nico is going to be able to get one as well. Oh, it's all coming apart. It's all coming apart at the seams for Cloud9. They're not going to get a single kill in the round.
Competing in those leagues and divisions throughout the year. But this has been a, I think, impressive run from Cloud9 considering where they began in this event and how bad they looked early on. They really kind of grew up in the performances, the inspiring performances that Flush has had. I think there's a lot of positives that you can take away from this Cloud9 that has a relatively new roster in terms of Zelsis joining in. And Kiyoshima as well. Played with a completely different lineup just back in mid-December.
This could be it. Could be the final passage of Cloud9 in the IEM Katowice Major. Kiyoshima and Automatic gonna find one kill, but they don't have control of the bomb. Kiyoshima realizes they're gonna have to go back for this now. And in doing so, they have to go out into the open. Just about gonna get away with it, but Olofmeister's perched up. He is ready. He is waiting, willing, anticipating this push-up tunnels. It should be a double spray. This should be all she wrote. And indeed it shall. FaZe Clan, they've really weathered through this stage, but they've got it done.